Once upon a time, in a bustling city office, there were two main characters in our story: the boss and the employee. The employee, let's call him Alex, was known for his dedication and honesty. He was the kind of person who always arrived early, stayed late, and went above and beyond in his tasks. His boss, whom we'll name Mr. Thompson, was generally fair but had a tendency to jump to conclusions. One day, a significant mistake was discovered in a project that Alex's team was working on. This error had the potential to cost the company a considerable amount of money and tarnish its reputation. Mr. Thompson, upon hearing about the mistake, was furious and demanded to know who was responsible. Due to a series of misunderstandings and miscommunications, all evidence pointed towards Alex. Despite his protests and attempts to explain, Mr. Thompson wouldn't hear any of it. In his mind, Alex, the model employee, was the culprit. The boss's disappointment was palpable, and without further ado, Alex was called into Mr. Thompson's office. "Alex, I've always thought highly of you," Mr. Thompson began, his voice heavy with disappointment. "But this mistake is something we cannot overlook. I have no choice but to let you go." Alex stood there, stunned. He knew he hadn't made the error, but he also understood that arguing would get him nowhere. With a heavy heart, he cleared out his desk and said goodbye to his colleagues, leaving the office for the last time with his dignity intact. In the days that followed, the office felt the absence of Alex's presence. Deadlines began to slip, and the team's morale was at an all-time low. Mr. Thompson noticed this change but was convinced he had made the right decision. However, the truth has a way of coming out. A week later, it was discovered that the mistake had actually been made by another team member, who, fearing the repercussions, had remained silent. This revelation hit Mr. Thompson like a ton of bricks. He realized he had unfairly blamed Alex without a thorough investigation. Filled with regret, Mr. Thompson tried to contact Alex, hoping to apologize and offer him his job back. He found Alex had moved on to a new role in a different company, where he was quickly making a name for himself. "Alex, I am truly sorry for the mistake I made. It was wrong of me to jump to conclusions without getting all the facts," Mr. Thompson confessed over the phone. Alex, ever the gracious individual, accepted Mr. Thompson's apology. "Thank you, Mr. Thompson. I appreciate your call. Let's just say I've learned a lot from this experience, and I'm looking forward to my new journey." And sir, our story ends with a valuable lesson learned. Mr. Thompson realized the importance of trust, thorough investigation, and the irreplaceable value of honest employees like Alex. Though they went their separate ways, both carried forward the wisdom gained from this experience, forever altering how they approached challenges and misunderstandings in the future.